Other news now, a smoky fire at 2 crude oil storage tanks on Mustang Island is now said to be out. The fire is just off Highway 361, sending thick black smoke into the air today. A word from firefighters is that a lightning strike is to blame for starting those fires. It was first reported this afternoon, and again, it's just off State Highway 361 between Port Aransas and Mustang Island State Park. Our island reporter, the publisher of the Island Moon newspaper, Dale Rankin, is at the scene live tonight to give us a quick update on what is happening out there. Dale?
Joe, we're about halfway between Port Aransas and Padre Island, just off of State Highway 361. About a mile behind us is the actual scene of the fire, and things are starting to clear here now. But take a look at the video from earlier in the day. This was about 3:30 this afternoon when witnesses told the fire department that a lightning strike hit 2 tanks. One of the tanks was about 16,000 gallons. They're connected to offshore oil rigs. The tank that burned was actually full of salt water that had been separated out from condensate, which is a raw petroleum product. A lot of the black smoke that you see actually came from the fiberglass tank as it burned down, and the salt water that was in it ran out into a containment area just outside the 2 tanks. But the heat from the first fire caught the second tank on fire. It had about a foot of the condensate floating on the salt water that was inside of it, and that was what was causing most of the problems. So when the fire department got here, the first thing that they did was contain the fire. And we talked to one of the firemen who just left the scene and asked him whether the public was ever in danger. Was the public ever in danger here?
At this time, the public is not in danger. With it being so offset from the main highway, I don't feel that the community was in danger at any time.
Everything's under control now?
Yes, everything's under control. All the responsible parties are on site. We also have everyone that we're supposed to notify on site as well. So everything seems to be okay.
So now, Joe, it's kind of hurry up and wait. The Texas General Land Office just left, and we've had a couple of other state agencies out here. The next step now is to bring in a pumper truck and pump out the salt water from the containment area. The fire is out. As you can see behind me, the smoke is gone. So now we're at the point of really just cleaning up the mess. We're told that these tanks belong to a company called Texas Coastal Pipeline, and they burned for about an hour and a half. I was out here twice. But now it's just a matter of cleanup, Joe. That's the story from here.
All right, the fire is out. Dale, thanks for the update live tonight from Mustang Island.